Greetings and welcome. Today we'll be working on balance and inversion poses. We start in mountain at the top of our mat, pressing into both feet equally, firming the thighs, lengthening the spine and lifting out of the waist as we inhale, dropping the shoulders, grounding into the feet as we exhale. Now shift the weight into the left foot and bend the right knee. Open that right knee out to the right. Keep the hips squared forward. Now inhale and reach the ankle up toward the hands and try to get that heel as close to the groin as you can. Now, if you're not able to get your foot all the way up, get it right above the knee. If you can't get it above the knee, right below the knee is fine too. But find your balance. How do we find our balance? By finding a point in front of us that isn't moving. That becomes our dristi. Focus there. The knees point behind you, hips press forward, thighs are firm, pressing toward the foot, foot is pressing toward the thigh. Inhale, hands come up to heart center. Exhale, press into the standing leg, press into the mound of the big toe, the outer edge of the toe, the heel. Inhale, hands come up. Externally rotate the hands, exhale the hands all the way down. Grab hold of the ankle, keeping the dristi, keeping the focus. Now as we hold the ankle, we bend the knee because we may have the ankle a little further. So reach the ankle toward the hands and then take that ankle and place it on top of the thigh. Stabilizing the foot. Press into that standing leg, find your dristi. Pull the lower belly in and breathe deeply. Flex the foot on the bent leg and place the palms together in front of the heart center. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Then extend the hands forward. As you inhale, exhale, hands come down toward the mat. Then release the foot down. Inhale, look up. Pull the lower belly in, soften the knees, and come to rise. Exhale here. Now shift the weight into the right foot. Come up onto the left toes. Turn the knee out to the left. And as you inhale, press into that standing leg and reach for that ankle. Again, if you can't get it all the way up to the groin, get it above the knee or below the knee. Try not to put the foot or any pressure on the joint of the knee. Inhale. Keep that knee pointing out. Press the hips forward and lengthen through the spine. Firm the muscle of that thigh on the standing leg and inhale deeply through the nose. Place the palms together in prayer and find your dristi. Breathe here for the appropriate number of breaths. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep that lower belly pulling in, pulling up on the pelvic floor, lengthening the spine behind you, pressing into the mounds of the big toe. Inhale, maintaining your dristi as you raise the arms up, lengthening through the waist. Then externally rotate the hands and exhale them down. Grab hold of the ankle, bend the knee of the standing leg, and place the ankle right above the knee at the root of the quadricep muscles. Inhale, pull the lower belly in. This is your seated cross-legged chair. Place the palms at heart center and breathe here. Find your dristi. Press into your toes, the big toe, the little toe, the outer edge of the foot and the heel. You'll feel the instep sucking up while the toes press down. Keep the lower belly pulled in, keep the ribs pulled in, keep the shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, then extend the arms forward on your inhale. Hands come down to the earth, head comes down, and the foot comes down. Soften the knees, lengthen through the spine. Inhale to rise as you keep the belly pulled in. Yes, these are our balance poses. Now, we come down to the ground once more. Inhaling the arms up, lengthening through the spine, shift the hips back, exhale, the hands come down, bend the knees, step the feet back and come down onto the knees. Now, we'll go into another sequence of postures that is going to prepare us to go into our headstand. Now, if you don't have a headstand practice, if you've never practiced this before, then I recommend you do this by a wall. I'm going to do it by the wall to show you. But to start, we interlace the fingers. Now, you'll notice whichever that pinky finger that's at the bottom, you just tuck it inside. Keep the fingers wrapped. Then place the thumb print on top of the thumbnail and place the arms down in front of you. If you need to get a measurement of this space, you can grab hold of your elbows and then do the interlation. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. And then come up onto the knees. Step those knees back under the hips. Press down into the forearms as you pull the shoulders away from the ears. Then curl the toes under. And this is our preparation. So pull the navel in, pull the back of the body up toward the sky, curl the toes and inhale, lifting the hips. Now walk the toes toward the face as you walk the chest toward the thighs. This is your dolphin dog, dolphin pose. Forearm preparation. And after a few breaths here, come down onto the knees. Observe how the shoulders are engaged here. Observe the press of the arms. Now, when we do our headstand, our head is going to be down, but we don't want a lot of the weight concentrated in the head. This is why we prepare the arms so we understand what it's supposed to be like. We'll try that one more time. Press into the arms. Keep those forearms pressing down and squeezing toward each other. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Curl the toes under. Inhale, lift the hips up. Keep squeezing the forearms together and press the chest through the shoulders. Lift the hips up. Head is not on the ground yet. Walk the feet closer to the body. Feel the weight shift into the forearms and then come down onto the knees. Good. Now, I'm going to go against the wall to demonstrate. And remember, when you are in the posture against the wall, you're not trying to put your back or your butt against the wall. You're going to raise your feet up and your heels will touch the wall. So that means you have to be keeping a length in the chest and keeping the chest pressing toward the thigh. Here we go. Remember, interlace the fingers. Place the back of the palm flush against the wall. Then place the back of the head into the space that's created when you open the wrists apart. Now, when you come up onto your forearms here, the back of the head is pressing against that space. You pull the shoulders down away from the ears, broaden across the back, squeeze the forearms together, and lift up onto the toes. Lift the toes, lift the knees. Press into the forearms. And as you do so, press the chest toward the thighs as you walk the feet back. You'll begin to feel the center of gravity shift. Then take one leg, firm that leg, keep it toward the midline of the body, and press it back against the wall. Flex through the heels, pull the belly in, pull the ribs in, flex through the heels. Internal rotation of the feet. Breathe deeply through the nose. And from here, we take an appropriate number of breaths, at least 6 if you can, 10 ideally. And then when you're ready to come out, shift the hips back slightly and bring one leg at a time down to the mat. Come down onto the knees, point the toes, and take your child's pose. Releasing the shoulders, releasing the back of the neck. Good. Now, once you've done that, you may feel a little pressure in the neck. So what we do next is release the pressure from the neck. Place the hands behind you. Use your right hand to grab hold of the left wrist. Pull down on that left wrist as you pull your right ear toward your right shoulder. A few breaths here. Then take the left hand and grab the right wrist, pressing the left ear toward the left shoulder as you pull down on that right arm. This should be a lovely stretch for you. You can make it dynamic and move the head slightly, or you can just stay and let it open here. Then take your fingers, interlace them, place them at the back of your head, press the head forward while you press the chin back. Breathe deeply through the nose. Pressing the chin back, pressing the back of the neck back while the head pushes down. Then release. Now you're going to cradle your chin now in your palm. Let the forearms come together. Inhale, lift the chin up using the gentle force of the palms. And after the appropriate number of breaths, release. Bring the feet around. And as we do, we extend the legs forward and we recline the body to release into our final relaxation. Breathe deeply here through the nose. Let the body relax. Let the back of the neck be long. Tuck the chin into the throat. And stay here for as long as you like. Up to 5, up to 7 minutes. And when you're ready to come out, of course, bend at the knees, pull the knees into the chest, hug the shins, roll over onto your right side, press with that left hand, and come to an upright seated position. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.